Yeah, tell me that how to do this first one. First problem. First problem. Yeah, first problem, please. Or the first problem. If anyone can read this problem.
During the previous year, relevant to the current assessment year, Mr. Harish purchased a house for rupees 4,20,000 and after 12 months he sold the same house for 4,80,000. Brokerage paid to purchase the house rupees 10,000 and to sell 18,000. Calculate capital gain.
So find out whether it is a short term or long term. Find out whether it is a short term or long term.
Short term.
Short. Why short term? Why short term?
It's less than 3 years.
For house property less than 3 years. For house property less than 3 years.
2 years, sir. Less than 2 years.
Less than 2 years is short term. Less than 2 years short term. More than 2 years is a long term. House property or land or building. Land or building or house property. You have to find out your duration will change. Now, first, what have to take it first? What you have to take the first one? In that format, sales. What is sales consideration? Sales consideration is how much?
4,80,000.
4,80,000. This is 4,80,000. Now, so minus transfer expenses. Transfer expenses is how much? How much is transfer expenses?
18,000.
18,000. Right. Minus 18,000. We'll get net sales. Net sales consideration. How much is the net sales consideration? 4,80,000 minus 18.
4,62,000.
4,62,000. So then, what will you do? Again, subtract, reduce. Reduce what?
Index cost of
There is no index cost short term. We should not calculate index because it's short term, not indexed. Not remove the index one. No index please or short term capital gain. Just write reduce cost of acquisition or cost of purchase. What is the cost of purchase or cost of acquisition?
10,000.
Cost of acquisition. What is the purchase cost?
10,000, sir.
Purchase cost. Not 10,000. Purchase cost.
4,20,000.
See, 4,20,000. Now, this 10,000 should be added to that property. This is a capitalized expenditure. Why 10,000 you are adding? Why adding 10,000 to the cost of the property? Here,
It's brokerage.
brokerage paid to purchase the house 10,000. Brokerage paid is a capitalized expenditure added to the cost of the property, cost of the asset. So plus 10,000. So the cost of asset becomes 4,30,000. 4,30,000. 4,30,000. So any expenses incurred to purchase the house, add it to the cost of the house, cost of the property, cost of the asset. So 4,62,000 minus 4,30,000, you will get short-term capital gain. You will get short-term capital gain. Okay, so 32,000 is called short-term capital gain. Now remember, we are not calculating index cost. Index cost only for long-term capital gain, not for short-term capital gain. So we don't compute, we don't use the formula. Cost of the asset into previously indexed by index of purchase here. We don't use that because it's short-term capital gain. Why it is short-term? Because it is a house or building. The duration of the house is less than 2 years. Within 2 years, he purchased and sold the property. So it's short term. Okay. Other than the house, or other than the land, other than the building, the duration is less than 3 years short term, more than 3 years long term. But for land, building, or house, less than 2 years is short term, more than 2 years is a long term. Okay, this may be short questions part A. Okay, so don't write index cost, only cost of acquisition. Index is for long term capital gain, not for short term capital gain. Right. Any doubts here in this problem here? So, this is the short term, this is the long term, we have discussed it. Right, next. Next, second one. Second one. This is the first one, the second one. So this is the first problem. Look for the second problem. The same format. Second one.
So you want us to read?
No one is there in your class to read it except you.
Mr. Amitabh purchased the machinery for business purpose, whose written down value at the beginning of the previous year is 17,25,000. During the previous year, it is sold for 21,40,000 and selling expenses were 11,200. Calculate capital gain and tax liability if there is no other income.
Okay. Tell me, is it short term or long term? Tell me, is it short term or long term?
It's a short term.
Short. Why short term?
So less than 2 years it is.
What he has purchased?
Machinery.
Machinery, can we depreciate machinery? Is it depreciable?
Yeah.
So any depreciated assets, irrespective of the term period, all depreciable assets comes under short term only. All depreciable assets. Land cannot be depreciated. Okay. Furniture, machinery can be depreciated. Any machine can be depreciated. Don't see the duration, period of holding. Even if it is 10 years or 20 years, if it is depreciable, like machinery or furniture, by default, it will come under short term. It doesn't come under long term. You please make in mind. All depreciable properties will come under short term, even if it is more than 3 years or 5 years or 10 years. Don't go for the period of duration. Already I mentioned in the starting class. All depreciable assets except land, all assets which are depreciated belongs to short-term capital asset. It is not a long-term capital asset. Okay, this is by default. Suddenly don't see the duration if it's a machinery or furniture. See whether those assets can be depreciated or not. If it is depreciated, you can call them as short-term capital asset. If it is short-term capital asset, the gain you earn is called short-term capital gain. Okay, so same thing, same format. Find out the sales consideration for the second one. Sales consideration for machinery. How much is the sales consideration for machinery?
So 21,40,000.
21 lakhs. 21 lakhs 40,000. Then transfer expenses or selling expenses. Transfer expenses or selling expenses. So we can say public selling expenses. How much is the selling expenses or transfer expenses?
11,200.
11,200. So we get net value is called net sales consideration. Net sales consideration. 21 lakhs 40,000 minus 11,200. How much you got?
So 21,28,800.
21 lakhs 28,000. Then again, less one. Less one. Again, you need to subtract what?
Cost of acquisition.
So cost of acquisition, nothing but. Cost of acquisition, nothing but. Is it given in the problem? He may be giving indirectly. What is the cost of acquisition?
So 17,25,000.
Right, nothing but written down value method. You know already you studied accounting FA1, FA2, what is straight line depreciation method, straight line method, or written down value method. This is the written down value method is of the cost of purchase cost of acquisition. 17 lakhs 25,000. Subtract 17 lakhs 25,000 from 21 lakhs 28,800.
4,03,800.
8,800. This is the short-term capital gain. You should write here income from short-term capital gain. Short-term capital gain. But further is asking us calculate tax liability. Further is asking us you have to calculate tax liability if there is no other income. How to calculate tax liability? You got this 4,03,800 short-term capital gain. How to calculate tax liability? How to calculate tax liability? So you got the short-term capital gain from machinery. By selling machinery, you got short-term capital gain 403,800. Then you need to pay tax. How to calculate tax liability? How to calculate tax liability?
So we need to deduct 20% on 4,03,800.
20% only for long-term capital gain, not short-term. 20% only on long-term capital gain. Then this is a short-term capital gain. 20% only on long-term, not for short-term. Then what else? %20 only for long term, not for short term. What else? Think and tell, because I explained clearly in the starting classes. I explained clearly how much tax is to pay. Anyone? On short-term capital gain from machinery, how do you calculate tax? How do you compute tax liability? How do you compute tax liability? On short-term capital gain, on sale of machine. How to calculate? How to compute tax liability? This is a very important question, examination point of view. Suppose in the question is asking to calculate both capital gain and tax liability. Now, if you calculate only capital gain, is 20 marks question, you may get only 10 or below 10. You have to calculate for both the things. So, if you calculate only half of the problem, you are likely to get about around 5 or 6. If the problem is 10% correct, you get 10 out of 20. The remaining 10 marks, you are losing it. It's very easy. Any guesswork? Any guesswork? Any guesswork? Any percentage do you remember apart from 20% on long-term capital gain? Any other percentage do you remember? Do you recollect? Anyone? All are sleeping except Harish is sleeping. Yeah, I need the answer. I'll wait for 2 minutes. I need the answer from you. No answer? No answer?
No, sir.
No, no. Now, you heard 15%. 15% on what? 15% you have to pay on short-term capital gain if gain is from shares. From shares. 15% on short-term capital gain on selling shares. This is not a share, this is machine. So you have to calculate tax liability according to slab rate of method. Slab rate means age is not given, assuming he is a normal person, normal citizen, less than 60 years. Now we'll calculate slab rate of tax method. So what is slab rate? Suppose you remember the slab rate for normal citizen less than 60 years, because age is not given, yet assume less than 60 years. Now, what is the value for short term? 4,03,800 is the short term capital gain. Now remember the slab rate of method 0 to 2.5 lakhs. Difference is 2.5 lakhs. Tax is nil. Now 2.5 to 10. Sorry, 5. The difference is 2.5. Tax is 12,500. Then 5 to 10. Okay, difference is 5. Tax rate is how much is this is how much is tax rate? 5. This is 5%. Then this is 20%. 20%. Okay, this is 5%. This is at the rate of 5%. This is a 5. It is right. Is it right? 5%, 20%. Okay, 20% on 5 lakhs, 1 lakh. More than 10. More than 10 lakhs, 30%. Okay, so 0 to 2.5, nil tax, no tax. 2.5 to 5 at the rate of 5%, 12,500. 5 to 10 at the rate of 20%, 1 lakh. More than 10 lakhs, 30%. Now this value falls in which category? The second category. The second category. Okay. Calculate how much you got. So first you have to calculate second category means here. Now we will remove this one. Again, I will repeat once again. Now 0 to 2.5. What is the difference? 2.5. Nil tax rate. Okay. Now 2.5 to 5. Now out of 4,03,800. You remove 2.5 lakhs. This total should be 4,03,800. From 4,03,800, reduce 2.5 lakhs. How much is remaining? How much is remaining?
So 1,03,800. 53,800.
Or 1,53,800, 5%. On 1,53,800, 5%. How much is
7,690.
right? 7,690 is equal to 7,690. Okay, this is basic income tax. So basic income tax is equal to 7,690. Then what we will do? Plus what we add. What we add. What we add. We add what at the end? What we add? Easy. What we add to basic income tax? What we add? 4%. What is 4%? Health and education cess. Health and education cess. 4% on 7,690. How much it comes to? 4% on 7690. So 7690 into 4 divided by 100. How much it comes?
So 307.6.
Okay, 307.6. So we'll get a tax liability. Tax liability. Tax liability. Tax liability. How much?
7382.4.
How much?
7382.4.
But this is add. This is add. This is add these two value. This plus this. This is plus 4% HEC.
So 7,997.6.
Yeah, don't minus it. 60. Okay, so we'll round up nearest value. So or so nearest value is 7998. This amount you have to pay. This is a tax liability. Okay, this is how to compute tax liability.
Sir, can you show the top part of the board once? Yes, sir.
Now at 11 o'clock, we'll do two more problems at 11 o'clock, 11 to 11:45. Okay, so don't skip this topic, capital gain. Don't skip the problem. We'll get easy problems. We'll get only those problems which I have explained on the virtual class. And please refer the model. I also posted different types of problem on capital gain. Don't skip it, please. Okay, the first thing. The second thing, if we come back to profits and gains from business, there's a question from income, profits and gain from profession. That is very easy. How to compute income from profession. Don't skip that. So how to come income from profession? You take all the receipts which are related to the professional part. And from receipts, you deduct all the payments which are concerned with your profession. Don't skip that. This is a very easy one. Capital gain chapter is very easy one. Don't skip the problem. And don't attempt the theory part in capital gain. Problem, you can do it. you will get full marks. Write working notes on the side of the paper, you will get full marks. So I will take the attendance form.